Hello everyone, so we finished her hair. We have the 12 up top and the 14 down below, just like last time, except this time there is no color in the hair. I did not do a tutorial on how I did her hair because it's pretty much the same as the other video, and I have enough tutorial videos on putting in a weave, but I actually will have another one for you later today, so we decided not to do that with this one. It's nice and full. This is her bang. I have not done anything with her leave out, and the reason being is because we are going to do the ombre, so I would rather just focus on showing you guys the ombre. So we're going to get into that and I'll show you guys what we do. Okay everyone, so this is what I'm using. We have the Shimmering Lights shampoo, and this is for blonde and silver colors. You guys can see that. We have the Color Brilliance After Color Treatment. It closes the cuticle and locks in the color. And we have the Clairol Professional Soy 4 Complex Pure White Cream Developer in a 30. I have the Kaleidocolors in blue. This lightens up to 5 levels. So that's the one we have there. And of course the brush. I have the bowl and some gloves. Now I'm not using both of these. Okay. We're only doing her tips, but I am going to use now this is not a tutorial because honestly I don't even know what I'm doing. But we are going to use one. I bought 2 because they were on sale. Everything I got, all of the ingredients came from Sally. Just pour a little bit. That's not enough. So what I'm going to do is just start with the back. The reason I'm starting with the back is because it's a little longer. I know exactly where I want the darkest parts to be. Okay, so we've let the bottom sit on there for a little while. So now I am going to start working my way up. And now we're getting this hair. Because I wanted it all to be even. So I want to make sure that when I do this, it's all exactly, you know, it actually looks like it's coming up on her hair. So for me to do all of her tips at one time, it wouldn't look right. So I'm praying that this actually comes out as gorgeous as I think it would if it goes right. I did hear some reports that this hair does not really color, so I guess all of us will be finding out at the same time. So I have a fairly straight line going across. I'm going to look at this and see where it goes. Gotta be about that. Put a little bit on there. Yeah, that works. So I'm going to go about 10 minutes with the bottom portion. And we're probably going to bring her ombre up to about here, if you guys can see where I'm at. So that'll be the next go round on this. Okay, so now we're going to go up a little more. And I actually made this even thinner. So I'm always going to start in the back so I can know exactly where I want to come up on this. How high? Make sure it's not just in the front, but it's also saturated into all of her hair. And this is the part where I make it a little uneven because I want to, you know, actually have that gradient effect. I don't want it to look like a straight line going across her head. Some spots might be a little higher, some might be a little lower. And I have not straightened her hair or cut her bangs because we have to wash this out, so that would kind of defeat the purpose of straightening her hair. But with cutting her bangs, I want the ombre to already be in there before we cut her hair into a style. And I'm actually doing everything with my hand, so instead of the brush. So, you know, I can kind of make it as messy or whatever as I want. See how I'm kind of taking my finger and just going into other pieces. I'm separating it so that I can make sure I got in to all of these different parts. And there are parts that so now I'm going to take some foil and foil off the sections of the hair. Okay, so I'm placing a bag over her head. We're probably going to let her sit with this on her hair for about a good 30 minutes. And while I'm letting her sit, I'm going to wash off this cape because we definitely have a lot of bleach on it. Okay, everybody, so we have put the shimmering light shampoo in her hair. We have also put in the after color treatment, so I've just rinsed that out. So what I'm going to do now is, because I want to make sure that this hair stays healthy because we've bleached it. Now I bleached it, but I did not add any color. I only bleached it, and that's all we're going to do. We're not going to add any color whatsoever. So the bleach did get it lighter. It is not blonde at the tips. It's just a light brown. And so I am going to use this big tooth comb and get the, you know, the tangles out. And then I'm going to condition her hair. We actually left this color in her hair for about 45 minutes. And, you know, I left it in longer after I put the foil on there. And the reason we did that is because I had seen where people could not dye this hair. So even with me leaving the bleach on that long, it still did not get that light on the tips. So let me bring you guys a little closer to kind of take a look at, you can see that there is a lightening effect on the hair as you come, and it's a little darker. Shawanda, can you turn that light on for me, please? Top one. Yeah. Okay, so let's kind of give it a, so here it is here. This is dark, dark. You see how it gets lighter? So we did get a lightening effect, and I'll show you a little better after I dry it. But what we're going to do is I am going to leave her with some Organics hair mayonnaise, and this is going to be on her hair for a few hours. I really want to make sure that these tips are conditioned really well. I did not get any water, shampoo, anything in her scalp because this is a new install, so you don't really want to do that. But I'm going to go ahead and condition it for a few hours while I do my next install, and we should really be able to have this nice and conditioned and make sure that it stays healthy. Okay, so we have my daughter's hair, and she has blow dried it out. She has not styled it yet, but we'll let you see. But as you can see, the tips are lighter and it comes up into the darker. And we have it here and here. And I'm trying to keep the light here. So, and we've kind of cut it at an angle here so that it kind of comes down. But you can see how it gets a little lighter. And she actually likes it this way. It's not too bright for her. It's perfect. So I'll let her style it, and then we'll show you guys what it looks like when it's all done. Okay, so here's my daughter's hair. We have it styled. Go ahead, we're going to turn her around, and you guys can see how the ombre effect takes place. It's a lot lighter on her tips. We did have to add a little argan oil because the tips kind of dried out, even with us conditioning it for so long. But, you know, it's still really cute. And we just have a couple curls in it